No, I think I broke it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it killed the stream for some reason. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's because I was trying to stream to Discord and to I was trying to stream to Discord and to YouTube at the same time. That's just a guess though, because this is the first time I ever tried that, and this happened. But the weird thing when I closed the window, it said but it stopped. I said I got no idea. Let's see. Oh, am I broken here? What's going on here? Full third. Oh, okay. This is all wrong. This is all wrong. Hold on one second. Docs scene. What's going on? All right. Is this working? Let's see. Live streaming. Okay. Bam. 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 I couldn't sleep. All right. Let's see if this is working. Oops, that didn't work either. This. Copy. Chatter relay. Okay, that's wrong. That's correct. That's correct. Wham bam dash cam. All right. Is it still black? I can't tell what's going on. Something broken again. I'm working on it. Let's see. What is this called? Clever. Okay. Hello. Is there anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone? Yes, I watched that scam. I can tell you why. He's got a ticket to the movies. Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? Come on, gal. I hear you feeling down. Well, I can ease your pain, get you on your feet again. Relax. I need some information first. Just the basic facts. Can you show me where it hurt? There is no pain, you are receding. A distant. Okay, so this is the video that he wanted me to see.
You do this to me. Hi. What's your name?
What?
Destiny.
Hi. Nice to meet you, Destiny. Oh no. Can you hold this for me really fast? Thank you very much. That it has been just weighing me down all day.
Oh,
You know,
really?
it's kind of interesting that your name is Destiny because it's like
So he thinks this is real, like that she doesn't see the camera and she doesn't see, cause there's going to be a guy with it. There's going to be a cameraman. There's going to be a sound man. There's going to be a guy with a sign that says currently streaming on blah 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 or whatever. She knows this. The guys don't just walk up to girls, and I mean this. If he would, this would happen 70 different times, and this is the one time that he wasn't just like, yeah. And they're at a college where people, he probably knows her or they've seen each other around. It just doesn't happen like that. She's got wired headphones in too, for goodness sake. That means she's poor. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Uh, what's up, Gizu? Uh, Humber with a beard. I can let it grow out if you want. I can show you a picture. I don't. Might not be on. Is it on this, I don't think it's on this phone. Where do I? Yeah, I could probably show you a picture if you want to see. I mean, it's not a. It's not a. I mean, it's a beard. It's big old. It's. I had it for a movie, so I can show you. Let me do it like this. Chihuahua's Chihuahua. Yeah, grow it out. Yeah, she's the only most fabulous person on the stream. Okay, all right. So let's show this real quick while we're here. Uh-oh. There it is. That's freaking awesome. How old was she? That's so cool. You put those eyes, I'm guessing. Let me see. That's a nice table. I have become comfortably numb. Six. That's cute. Yeah, it's definitely cute. I didn't say. I didn't think they were googly eyes. I just thought they were eyes you put on there. She, she's a moderator, Black Hawk. She, she. You've never met Gizu before? Gizu used to come on all. Gizu used to come on. Something just happened. Let me close this. Gizu used to come on all the time and talk about like shipwrecks and stuff, and we would act it out. Okay, it's saying something. I just got a YouTube error. YouTube Studio is not responding. No, looks like it's okay to me. Hit the like button. I only got 2 likes, you bunch of jerks. Bunch of jerks. You don't like my 3 frames per second? Black Hawk down. You should totally do a shaved lamb for your profile picture and when you get your hair done. I'm not a dog. I'm not a dog, big boy. Oh, damn. Damn. I drew a really kick-ass, or I edited a really kick-ass picture for Black Hawk. I don't have it on this computer though. Okay. All right. All right. Let's do this. Bam, bam. Let's see. Drive.google.com. Uh, Jeez, what a pain in the butt cheeks. Okay, my drive. Pinewood. Wow, I got all my old 2018 and 2019 movie stuff on here I forgot all about. Okay, let's say Moipod, edits, clips, Coinbase wallet. Wow. Um, My drive, computers, no computers. Uh-oh, maybe not. Maybe damn it. I can't remember how did I shoot. Let me hold on. Let me see if I can do photos. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. I found it. I found it. I found. Oh, I found the area. Let me find out people and pets. Here's my brother with one. Oh, here's that's my sister's wedding. Huh. That's weird. What the heck's going on here? Why am I selecting this and it's not showing it to me? Something weird's happening here. Oh. Oh wow, I must have been high. What? That's so weird. Why is it not showing it? Okay, well here's me and my brother. Let me see, do I have facial hair here? Okay, let's see. Okay, here's a family photo. Here's a family photo. All right, ready? Here we go. Chrome. Let's close this. Change to. Oh, let's do this. Man, that's not mature. It might be, brother. Yeah, that's my brother's got facial hair here. Let's do this. You see his classically trained shirt on? He's got an old Nintendo. No, 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 definitely not. Definitely not. We're all my dad, definitely. They got the same noses. Me, my sister, and my brother, we used to do photos together where we would all stand to the side and do this because we all got the same nose. So it'd be like my brother here, me here, and my sister here, and we would all be turned sideways to show off our noses. Okay. And here's my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. Wow, look how young I look. Let me shrink it down. I don't know why I keep. All right, give me 1 second, Spencer. That's me. That's my sister in the center, then my mom, then my dad, and then my brother.
You do this to me. Hi. What's your name?
Spencer. Okay, I guess you didn't jump back on when I was talking about this, but let me help you out with this real quick. Where am I at? So this this isn't real. She sees the camera. She sees the cameraman. She sees the sound guy. She sees this. They hold up a picture. They're at the same college. People don't do this to people. People don't do this. I promise you. I promise you. This is not how life happens. You're forgetting about the cameraman and everything, and he probably did this to 50 other girls, and she just was next because they were filming one after another, and they're at the same school and everything. But this
Nice
doesn't
to
happen.
meet you, Destiny. Oh no. Can you hold this for me really fast?
Yeah, this doesn't happen.
Thank you very much. That
See the
it has
camera.
been
You're
just weighing me
forgetting.
down all
You're
day.
forgetting
You
about
know,
the.
it's kind of interesting. Your name is Destiny because it's like
And she's got a microphone on her. Okay, she's got a microphone on her. How did she get the microphone, Spencer? Listen, this is fake. This is to make you feel like you need to follow and subscribe to this person to get girls. It's fake. It's advertising. Don't be rude. Read the messages. Okay. Your mother's genius. Okay, what did I miss? Spencer, listen to me. Believe what you want. Believe what you want. Okay? She's wearing the headset that's got in one earbud, it's got a microphone on it by her boob. She sees the camera. You can believe this all you want. You can ask me for assistance, then call me a liar, and I'm not going to help you. This is the only thing I can do is try to guide you towards the truth. Ask girls. Ask girls if this works. Chi, does this work? Lovely lamb lunch, does this work? You're both girls. This doesn't work. Remember, you're forgetting about the camera and everything. The messages. I can barely keep my eyes. All right, Black Hawk, brother. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, and you can pray to pray. You can hear this is it. This is fake. Yes, it's all fake. Listen, I make YouTube videos. I know how these. I've made movies for 15 years. This is fake. Listen, there's a cameraman with a big ass camera, and there's a sound guy, and there's a guy holding up a sign that says, "You're being recorded. Act natural." Yeah, if this happened like this, there would be no camera around, right? And like this is how this works. She's not. Yeah, I promise you, my friend. I promise you, you can't expect life to be like the internet. It's not. It's not. And that's a big problem. That's with a lot of people. And like I said, when you're young, like when I was young, I believed stuff like this. I believed this is how boys and girls met. And then you get older and you realize it's not. People tell you stupid things, not you. People tell other people stupid things to do, like go up and pinch her butt. Girls love that, so that you do it thinking that she'll fall in love with you, and then you get slapped and then they laugh at you. So you have to understand that this isn't the way. Have you asked your parents how they met? Ask people that are in relationships also together. Like I know you asked your buddy at school and stuff like that, and he told you to look girls deep in the eyes and put your arm around them. Don't ever do that. My legs are way better. Guten Nacht. But brother, like I said, I'll help you. And the people that have girlfriends in high school typically have bands, they exercise, they're in football and soccer and baseball and stuff like that. It's because they have something, they have a hobby or an interest that the girls are interested in. You have to be funny, you have to be nice, and you have to be interesting in some other way. There's got because nice and funny isn't good enough. You can't be nice, funny, and violent. You can't be nice, funny, and a cheater. I've had lots of girlfriends. Yeah, but I was also in a band for many years. I worked in the movie industry. I've been an artist. I've been around lots and lots of people, a lot. For a lot. I had an older brother that would bring girls over, and then they would have the girls that he would date would have sisters, and I'd hang out with them and stuff or their friends, and so it got through. But I didn't have a girlfriend in high school till junior year. I had dates, but I didn't have. But that's because they would come see me, my band play and stuff like that. My parents met at a bar in Hawaii. Right, go to a bar in Hawaii. Yeah, but he did the same thing. He played soccer. He was in a band. He worked out a lot. He kept he kept himself in shape. He was also funny and nice. He had a beautiful nose. It's if yeah, that's a great thing to do. That's a great thing to do. Join a band. That's the thing. you can't set your goals for like I want a girlfriend tomorrow. You say I want a girlfriend next year, and then talk and figure and say, okay, I'm going to start every day. I wake up, I'm going to do 10 sit-ups. So I'm going to get my exercise out of the way because exercise fights depression. Exercise fights depression. So do like 10 sit-ups and then for every day you wake up. And then next week do 25 sit-ups. And then in 3 weeks do as many as you can until it hurts. And you'll get more and more energy and you'll feel less and less depressed because the depression is making you want a girlfriend so you don't feel depressed anymore. So the girlfriend is a way to get to stop being depressed. You can do other things like work out, exercise, and the thing was when you're in a band, you're jamming, you're practicing. That's exercise. That makes you feel better, and you're in a group of people, and you become close friends. That helps with depression. The girlfriend won't help with depression. I'm thinking about singing it in deep voice, kind of muddy. Yeah, yeah, right, yeah, so yeah. No. Okay, what am I missing here? Somebody just texted me. Or not texted me. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine that there in it in or not Arkansas, not even in America. What am I thinking of? In what's this country that's on the other side of the world from America? Oh my goodness, I can't think of it. What's it called? Um, ah, Australia. Jeez, I'm so stupid. Uh, um, in Australia, they're not letting kids under 12 years old even have social media or anything. They're giving them lockdown phones that can only make telephone calls and text. You can't go to Facebook or YouTube or anything like that. You can't have any, I mean, you can't have any social media because it lies to kids. It makes kids think life works in a different way than it really does, and then it ends up hurting people. But yeah, brother, I tell you what you need to do is you need to surround yourself with like-minded people. So if you want to start doing music, I guarantee you can find people at your school that want to play music too. And you don't need a whole band. Find someone that plays guitar and get with them and start writing a few songs. Take a couple weeks to write a couple of songs, and then once you guys got a couple of songs, find a bass player, find a drummer. You don't wait to get them all together at once because that won't happen. And remember, most musicians, there's only usually a few in a school. I'm going for a picnic at Aries Rock. I don't even know where that's at. But yeah, it's absolutely you have to be you have to you so what we call this working on yourself. So if you had a resume to give to a girl to say why should you hold hands with me for the rest of our lives, it's like I can provide for you. I have a job. I've got hobbies. I'll be able to keep this interesting. If you were to date a girl tomorrow, what would you do when you're besides kiss her? What would you do like for the hours and hours and hours you're together? You don't have any hobbies or anything like that. So she would get bored and then she'd break up with you and then you'd be even more depressed. So you have to have things that you normally do, your hobbies. And life is so much easier when you start doing that because this is when you start gaining friends, true friends that will tell you, dude, she's bad for you, or dude, she's good for you. And you'd be like, no, 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 she's just like the girl in this movie. No, no, dude, those are actresses. You have to be able to tell the difference between real life and make believe. And friends will help you do that, and you help friends do that. It's great, dude. I highly recommend joining a band, starting a band, but don't be a jerk. Don't be like, no, 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 that's not the way I want it. Be like, let's try it like this. Let's try it like that. Be nice. Creative, constructive criticism is much better than calling people, geez, you're so stupid. I mean, I don't know if you act like that or not. I don't know. I've definitely been had band rehearsals when we tried out new people that were just like, it was me and a guitar player, and then we got a bass player, and he was like, I'm not playing until we get a drummer. And I was like, okay, then you're out of the band, gone. And it's just like, Like you can't wait till everything's perfect. You have to make the best out of what you have. And if I were you, I would get an instrument of any kind. A single drum, a drum set, a ukulele, a recorder, a guitar if your parents can afford one for you. And that's where you start. Hounslow. Hounslow. Sleep is so boring. Sleep is so last night and nights. Yeah. All right. Sorry. I'm trying to help out the kids here. It's got to be rough. Spence, do you have any brothers or sisters? Oh, here's my sister's wedding. Let's see. I love this community. And the where am I at? You can't see my sister because of the arm. She's got a big old uh, lump of food in her mouth. She's like, "What am I?" Looking right at me, like, "Richard, what am I doing?" Okay. Uh, you didn't send it to me. At least I didn't get one yet. No, my sister's not Indian. My sister's American. She's from Maryland also. Her husband's he's oh shit, Pakistani. Pakistani. And the person that did the wedding was in I believe she was Indian. Look at that. She's chomping down some food. There you go. That's a good one. You're welcome. What's up, Bike? That's me freaking looking spiffy as all get out. Sperm welcome. Hey Spence, I think you might have sent that to somebody else. I didn't get a message from you. Yeah. What's your will? Oh, you're welcome. Dude, my dad's shirt size was like an inch too small, and this wedding was 3 days. This was the first day, or this was the second day, so we had to go out and get him a different shirt. It's a British thing. Look at this. This is a freaking huge picture. Look at that friggin' party. That was so much fun. And this chick here was so hot. You know that that bottle of water is no, no. She's not here. She's not in here. I don't think. Not in this picture. I don't know. I can't remember if she was at this. I think she was at the wedding. I don't see her in the picture though. She was probably sitting down with her mom and her brother. I don't think her brother was there or not. I don't know. No. Did you know that a bottle of water is a bottle of water? Did I do that? You know what we call English muffins? Muffins? What do you call them? I'm guessing muffins. Look at frickin' her, Miss Hottie Pants. Muffins. One of my ex-girlfriends is here too. Let me see if I can find her. There she is. There she is. Right there. uh, you know what you call an English breakfast? Let's do- yeah, yeah. She was what? So she was one of my. She's still one of my sister's friends. Yeah, and this was years before this. She uh she broke up with her and her boyfriend, long-term boyfriend of like 9 years or whatever, broke up. They were like boyfriend and girlfriend since like senior year in high school, and I think it was before that, and they broke up, and uh, uh, my sister and her and a couple of other of the girlfriends were out drinking in Baltimore, and my sister called me up and said, "Hey, come hang out with us." So I came hang out, and me and her we got together. I mean, I already knew who she was. I've met her a bunch of times, but we never like flirted or anything because she was in a relationship. So yeah, and then we made it happen. She was beautiful, and then yeah, she's nice. Let me see if I can find her any more pictures. Uh, I think that's the only like wide shot I've got of the whole. I think that's the only wide shot I've got of the whole thing. And like look at this, all these pictures of my sisters eating food. That one, that one, she's looking down to get some food, and then she's looking at me like, "What am I doing? Am I getting married right now?" Beans for breakfast. And this is my mom when my mom went up to give her wishes, and my sister started crying. That's my mom in the blue. Oh, Blur's good. You like Blur? Blur's pretty good. I'm a fan too. I actually recorded a parody version of that song. It's called Park Run. Serial killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? I better run away. But yeah, so Spencer, You can download an app to learn to because it takes a while to learn how to sing. You can't just decide to start to sing like this. You've got to learn like how to change notes and the do re mi, all that stuff. So you can download apps and start like la la la, you know, and start to learn how to sing if you want to be a singer. Uh, if also like you can download apps to learn to play drums, just to program drum beats and stuff like that, and just get music in your system, in your body, in your soul. Start to understand music, and not just by listening to other music. When I started my bands, I stopped listening. I didn't listen to anything except for live music. Like when I was there, the band was playing, I listened to it. But any like in my car, I didn't listen to any music, nothing. That's a clever bit of breakfast wordplay right there. Serial killer. Ouch. Oh. English breakfast is called overrated. Say it. I know what's coming up next. And modest. I was about to say. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Where are my albums? Oh, actually, here. Look, here's 2014. Here's an album I did for this guy that I used to go to the bar with. His son wanted to start making music, so I helped him make music. I helped him design his own T-shirts and and yeah, I don't know what he's up to today, but yeah, his name was Digit, and he did like a whole bunch of stuff. Then he come to find out Digit was already used, so then he had to come up with a new name. What do you call a cat that kills before he eats what? Before he breaks fast early. Oh wow. Wow. I think look at this shirt I was wearing. Where's it at? What's going on here? Oh, that's not. Oh, it's doing something. Oh, dang it. Oh, here it is. Okay, here you go. Here it is. Look at that shirt. It's like a dress. I look like a freaking fairy. I look older. I think I look older in this picture than I do now. Like I, for some reason, when I started eating right and everything, like look how old I look there. Like more of my hair was gray and stuff. But we were all wearing. That's why I was wearing it, right? We were all wearing Hawaiian shirts. You can see how Catherine and my sister look like are in. You can tell they're in the same family. Yeah, I replied to it before you told me you sent me another message. Yeah, I replied to it right after you sent that one, and then 5 minutes later you said, "Hey, I sent you a message," and I didn't get another message. Kids, kids. What do you call a deer with no eye? What? No eye deer? What do you call a dead deer with no eyes? Still no eye deer? Yeah. What do you call a deer without ears? Duh. That's what I've never heard before. That's funny, Andy. Lamb, I've heard that one for years. My ex girlfriend Allie. Let me see if I got any pictures of her. She was. Yep. It definitely is. All right, let me get this off the screen here. But yeah. Hey, 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 hey. All right, let's get out of there. Okay, let's see here. Where was I at? Where? All right. Photos. Escape. Oh, that's so cute. What do you call an Atlantan that can't sleep? Fail and irritating. That's dumb. All right, let me see. Oops, broke it. All right, let's see if I can do this here. Bang, bang, bang. Ugh. Look at this freaking fluffy ass thing. Look at this big ass freaking hippopotamus, dude. Oh, oh, he's chewing out his butthole. Look at that. What do you call an Indian woman who claims she's black and only talks about abortions? Kamala Harris. Iron, not Iron Dome. What's it called? Yeah, yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. Unless this is a joke, but there is a British laser weapon, British anti-missile laser weapon. Yeah, Dragonfire. Oh, it's for drones. Directed end energy. Supposed to begin in 2027. It's a cost effective. A low cost per shot and infinite ammo. And you call her crazy. All right, let me get this 70 seconds down. Wow. Let me scale up a little bit.
My energy bill dropped from $150 to $50 by doing this. My friends laughed at me when I spent
Hi, I'm Chloe, reporting live from Filthy Farts Retirement Facility. Stick around till the end and you might just get convinced to dive in front of a train before it's too late. So how's the food here?
Are you taking the piss or are you actually serious? They just served goo and called it chicken, and last week the shepherd's pie killed a man.
Oh, Christ, Barbara, I think I just shat my pants. Can I get in yours?
Dun dun dun
And
dun.
what brings you to the nursing home today then? Checking in on mum and dad or just lost again?
Nursing home? Bloody hell, I thought this was a pub.
Hello there, sir. Would you like some headphones?
Yes, that'd be lovely. But how did you know my name was Phones?
Dun dun dun.
What do you do for fun around here?
Frank behind me is the ultimate source of entertainment around here. The bloody clown moved in last week and he's already banned from bingo nights.
My grandson told me to never eat more than one at once, but I ain't no bloody wimp. Got to keep the grass cut. The council's been on me back about it.
How's your shift going?
Oh, brilliant. I've changed 6 nappies, dodged 1 erection, and Frank now thinks he's the Loch Ness Monster, so he's bit me twice.
What's your favourite part about the nursing home?
That'd have to be knowing young birds like yourself are legally obliged to wipe my arse.
Dessert delivery, is it?
Dessert, dinner, and bloody breakfast. I'd rather dive off a fucking bridge than eat the radioactive slop they serve in there.
We've heard the food here isn't the best. Would you agree?
Put it this way, love. I've had better tasting stuff come out my arse, and at least that was warm.
Smoking's not really ideal now, is it?
If you were the one that had to get up 6 times per night just to take a piss, you'd also be rushing to reach the fucking coffin.
You look a bit young to be here.
Oh, I don't live here, love. I just swing by twice a week to absolutely annihilate the coffin dodgers at bingo.
The coffin
I've heard from a few
dodgers.
residents you're quite the entertainer around here. Is that true?
Yes, would you like me to spell your name in skid marks?
Heading to take a bath, sir?
Yes, I just shat my pants for the 4th time today. Poor Nurse Haley's getting ready for a new round of scrubbing.
What do you get up to in the afternoons?
Oh, I mostly just sit here waiting for a nurse to bend over by the kettle. Besides that, I really enjoy staring at the wall.
Well, there you have it. If age reversal.
If age reversal pills.
Hi, I'm Chloe, reporting live from Filthy Farts Retirement.
This is the same one. Did Lamb just decided he wanted to show the same thing 3 times in a row? Oh, he pasted it in the wrong one. You missed all my sister's wedding pictures, Chi. Good night, Chi. It's all right. Go to bed. That's me. Hi, everybody. That's me. That's me. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. I am the Lamb of God. I am the Lamb of God. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, well, Chi, here. Well, never mind. That's all right. I'll show you some tour. Now that I got it set up, I can show them very quickly. That's all right. I'll show you some tour. Now that I got it set up, I can show them very quickly. You missed the wedding pics. 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 There we go. Take care, Chi. Have a good night. There we go. We'll do this. I've got boobs. Is that your bedside manner? The sand rubbing thing. Is that what you call the kids are calling them these days? All right, where was I? Filthy. Look, they spelled nursing home wrong. Ciao. I got the mambo. She's got very even eyebrows. And dude's got his freaking issues going on there. Damn, that probably. Stinky people because of selenium. Selenosis, that's what it was.
Al final ha quedado flan. ¡Ah! ¡Joder! ¡Enrique! Al final ha quedado flan. ¡Ah! ¡Joder! ¡Enrique! Al final ha quedado flan. ¡Ah! ¡Joder! ¡Enrique!
He's gonna eat it quick. Claro flan. Fix it. There you go.
Taking too much selenium is really hard to do. You have to take a lot of it in order to have any side effects or problems. I haven't seen anything about anyone dying of it yet, but they do get reactions like diarrhea, headaches, nausea, numbness and tingling, fatigue, hair loss, brittle nails, discoloration in the nails. And all people do is stop taking it once they get any remote sign of these problems, and then they get better. The recommended dosage is 55 micrograms per day, up to 400 micrograms, and toxicity is associated with more than 1,000 micrograms. These tablets come in 200 microgram tablets. If you're looking for more in-depth information,
Dude, what do you want me to answer? What do you want me to answer? That's dumb. What do you mean? What do you want me to say? No, no. All right, we got some shitto. Dude, life's all you got. You should have said for men. I am one with everything. I am one with everything. No description has been added to the video. Oh, here's this dude again. There you go. Does it just, do they mail it to you?
One of the sweetest fruits on earth can actually turn your mouth into sandpaper. Persimmons are loaded with something called tannins. It's the same compound that makes drinking tea dry out your mouth really fast. So if you bite it too early, your mouth dries up instantly. Oh my goodness. But once it ripens, it gets really soft and it tastes almost like caramelized honey. Yeah, not this one. Persimmons are actually so good that they were used to predict the weather. Farmers would slice open the seeds in autumn, and if the pattern looked like a spoon, you would start prepping for snow. If it looked like a fork, you could expect mild weather. The seeds are a bit unpleasant. That's why it makes more sense that these things evolved for creatures that no longer exist, which is pretty insane. One of the
Pretty insane. That's how I order that's how I order mine hot dogs. That's how I order mine hot dogs. That's how Germans order their hot dogs. Mine hot dogs. Yes. There you go. I am one with everything. Mein Frankfurter.
When you've got a classic ride, you need tools you trust. Whether you drive it every day.
What is this? This looks like something Lovely Lamb Lunch would make. See, so he made that with a kazoo and time. And a kazoo's like $1. You probably get it for less than $2 at the $1.50 store. So I'm saying Spencer, could you create something like that? If you can say yes, then why don't you? Why don't you make your own version of that exact thing just for practice? All right, that's the problem. You probably did make it, Lamb. Oh no.
This is a certified hood classic.
Uh-oh. Oh, it broke. Oh. I don't know what just happened. I think it broke. Well, have you created anything yet? Spencer, have you created anything on this earth yet? Have you drawn anything? Wrote a story, any poetry, songs, anything? I got a lot of open tabs. I don't think it's the tabs though. I think it's broken. Something's broke. Yeah, don't dream it, Spencer. Be it exactly. Yeah, you can wish all you want. My mother told me from a very young age, wish in one hand, take a shit in the other hand, and see which one fills first. You have to. You can't. Wishing doesn't work.
On Fiverr, you can find the
Oh,
perfect
yeah.
freelancer.
So the
to help you
video
grow
is
your show.
broken, but it's okay.
You
It's okay to
probably already know
to.
This is a certified.
Yeah, that's freaking crazy. Yeah. Do you have any money to hire a hooker? And then the bills to take care of the freaking the infections you get afterwards. Listen, you hear a lot of men talk about stuff on the internet like just buy it. No, dude, stay away from hookers, dude. L- l- get yourself a freaking get yourself a Bible. I keep one with an arm's length of me at all time. Even if you don't believe in God yet, read it to understand how the world works. That's the best thing I could ever say. I hate it when people see a creative I hate when people say see a creative work in the day. It's, I could. Oh yeah, right. Then why didn't they? Uh, okay. Well, good. Have you considered? I'm not going to read it right now. I'll read it off stream. But have you considered turning it into anything? Have you considered? I mean, that's good, dude. I've written thousands of stories, and when I started, the best thing you can do if you want to be a singer is to start writing short stories and then writing songs about the story. So what I would do is I would write a short story, like a 5-minute movie, and then I would write the song that you would expect to hear in that movie. And that was the greatest way to write songs. So if you can write and you can think of stuff like this in your head, then you should do something with it. Sitting around and playing video games and freaking wishing for girls that are just gonna not lead you anywhere. If you're not, you have to be on a path already. Then ask people to join you on that path. Not just be like, let's just be boyfriend and girlfriend and be happy. And then you sit on the phone and she says, hey, what are you up to? And you say nothing. What are you up to? Nothing. Hmm. Okay, well, what are you gonna have for dinner? It's like you don't have anything to talk about or anything. I'm thinking about writing a story about. Yeah, that sounds completely original. Well, just do it. Just do it. What are you gonna call it? Let me guess. You watch too many movies. The Breakfast Club. Is that what you're gonna call it? Yeah, Simple Minds could do the soundtrack. Lying won't get you anywhere unless you do it really well. Wow, Judd Nelson got old. Emilio Estevez didn't, though. Look at him. Still looks exactly the same. But Judd Nelson, man, he freaking Anthony Michael Hall got really old. Molly Ringwald. Let's see what she was looking like these days. That's what she looked like in The Breakfast Club. That's such a shitty picture. Oh wow, yeah, yeah. She looks pretty much the same, but older. But those other guys look freaking. Uh-oh. Dude, me too. Back like she's got those freaking eyeballs. This back in the 80s. Ali Sheedy. Yeah, Ali Sheedy. Let's see what happened to her. Did she die? No, I think she's still alive. I can't remember. Ali Sheedy. And or here is one of two stoner high school students fun. Yeah. At least you've got a future career in comedy, Spencer. You can remember the freaking. So you're like Lovely Lamb Lunch. He can bring up a bunch of 80s, 90s, and movies and shows really quick too. Ali Sheedy. Ali Sheedy. Yeah, I agree. Mexican Coke's pretty awesome. Molly Ringworm, dude, you could write a story about Molly Ringworm, and it would probably go viral as long as you spent an hour on it and not 5 minutes to come up with it. Gray, Heather Gray, um, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. What was her name? Oh, Ferris Bueller's sister. Right. Yeah, Jennifer Grey. Right. Yeah, this bit. Right. Yeah, Dirty Dancing. Yeah, she shouldn't have got her nose done. Okay, where was it? Ali Sheedy. Yeah, Girl Next Door. Fancy the girl that held hands with that totally real video at Richards Creek. Yeah. Yeah, wait. Dude, listen. What I'm saying is you have to realize that the camera was there, right? You have to realize that. he didn't, it wasn't just him walking up to her out of the middle of nowhere and him saying that to her. There's a cameraman there, there's a sound man there, and there's a guy that's got a sign that says, "We're filming blah 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 blah, act natural." It's what, well, let's see, we could probably find, maybe not that exact video. YouTubers behind the scenes filming on colleges. That's YouTubers behind the scene at colleges. Okay. Like, you've got like all kinds of stuff. Like you see what they've filmed. Like they got shit set up. They got, like yeah, it's absolutely what we see at, it's called what we see, it's called suspending your disbelief. You're not willing to believe that it's not real. Like you think that's how it happens, but you got to realize there's people with cameras there and lights, and he's got microphone clipped to him. She's got a one ear. Now, whether that microphone or not was set up beforehand, regardless, that's not even a super important part. The part is she sees the camera, and I think there's a guy a few feet away from him. Like if it was yeah, and he had a mic on him and everything, so she knows instantly. Oh, this is not, because think about it, that happens 700 times a day on a college campus. Florence who? Wendy James. Wendy James. Days, dude, she's got her boobs out. I almost showed her naked. Why is it not covering that stuff for me? That's gonna get me fired. Florence Pugh. Florence Pug. Florence Pugh. Florence Pugh. Well, yeah, she's a hottie. Oh, and also Spencer. Spencer. They don't. Why would they do that? And you could tell it wasn't. You can tell by how the camera moves that the camera wasn't stationary, camouflaged in the bushes. Then she would have slapped him. Girls don't know what guys are about to do while walking up to them. So guys don't do that. It doesn't. It's not like look like it doesn't happen. If you're in a bar, that's different because people are there to meet people. She's there to go to class at that time. If it was later at night and classes were over and people were going to parties and stuff, it would be different. But what we see is fake. You just want it to be real. It's just because you want it to be easy. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would have girlfriends. You would have a girlfriend. I would have a girlfriend. I know that it's hard work. Who was I looking up? I can't remember. Oh yeah, she looks good though. She's a pretty girl. Oh, bad haircut there, that's for sure. That must have been for a movie. Oh no. Not the nose ring. Ugh. I don't know why women do that to themselves. And like that's so horrible. Don't tell Mrs. Lambert I got a crush on Emma Corton. Emma Cortine. Corton. Emma Corton. Emma Corton. Nope, not Emma Horton. There's a lot of freaking girls, man. Emma Corrin? Corrin. Oh, she played Princess Di. What a shitty wig. I don't think Millie Bobby Brown. A lot of people say that. I worked with those folks. Did you? I think I told you that. Maybe that's why. But I want to show you something, Spencer, too, about real life and fake life. Millie Bobby Brown. Okay, I want to show you something interesting, like what Hollywood does to girls to make them look not real. So you'll notice that women in movies and in fashion magazines and stuff, they don't have any zits, they don't have any pores. That's not makeup. That's airbrushing. Airbrushing females. Like if you look here, that's before and after. Like they airbrush the blemishes off, they airbrush the eyebrows perfect. And so we think because we learn about girls close up from magazines and TV and stuff. Um, right? Like you see like these like before and after. They look like two different women, and that's the makeup and the airbrushing. And here's a good one right here. Like she's got like rosacea and a zit, or they get rid of it. So it's not real life. It's not real life. So then like look at her like here. Like look at the difference between that and that. They airbrush it like back in the day, and you can see her. She's got like tan lines and stuff, and then they make it all look perfect, and it's not real. So that's like a big problem with. And then girls now can use filters and stuff. So it's like it's really like look here's a modeling pic. That's what the picture actually looks like. And then that's what we see. So it's so when we see girls and we're like, oh my God, why she got such bad skin? No, that's real skin. What we see all the time is fake. Like, she looks tired and stuff like that, and they want her to look like this, like she's perky and ready to go and all woke up. But yeah, it's not real. Everything's it's airbrushing, airbrushing model pictures. Like, there's a millions and millions. I mean, that's hard to see on a small screen, but airbrushing skin texture. Like it's like she doesn't like she's got lines below her eyes, bags below her eyes, and they get rid of all that. So it's like it's unfortunate, but it tricks us. And then and look, they're actually spraying directly onto this guy's skin. What up, Mustang? What up? I'm trying to teach the young bucks what's going on with real life. And then like here's one with you see all the bumps and stuff on Rihanna's face. This is a non-professionally finished photograph. Airbrush makeup. Yeah, it's great. Okay, let's see.
You know what? I'll let you give it to me.
That was a funny way to phrase that.
You got plans tonight?
So you saw that, right? You saw this. She turns and waves towards the camera.
You know what? I'll let you give it to
All
me.
right.
That was a
Hold
funny
on.
way to phrase that.
And you can believe me, like watch. Right here. She sees the camera. They know what's going on. People don't they at colleges and stuff. Listen, and you think he's just walking up and they've never seen each other before. He goes to this college, they've seen each other 1,000 times. It's not true. It may be every once in a while, but this isn't how it happens. It doesn't happen like that. And he's good looking and he works out and this that. You don't see an average guy doing this at all. It's not the way it works, I promise you. And people pick up But guys rarely walk up to girls they don't know at all. Like at college, that's why most people, if they don't meet people in college, they rarely ever. The percentage is very very low that they meet people. Of course, I would never need anything like that because my complexion is flawless, absolutely flawless. Yeah, yeah. You don't look. This is the thing. You have to understand that these people want likes, views, and subscribers. You're watching these videos to try to figure out how to pick up girls. What you don't ever see is people saying, "Oh my goodness, I watched a YouTube video and I did what it said and I picked up a girl." So there's 500,000 people watch this video, and because they want the same thing you want. How do I pick up girls? But you don't understand what's happened before the video, the months, the years. These people might have went to high school together and now they're in college together and they've at least seen each other a few times and stuff in passing, friends of friends. They know that he dated blah 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 back and whatever. Yeah, you don't know any of that story. And also, it's like that he's picking up girls, he's getting numbers. A lot of times you can walk up to a girl and say, "Hey, can I get your number?" And she'll give your number. She'll give you a fake number, or she'll just block you instantly because 1,000 guys have asked for her number. It doesn't work the way you think it works on TV. I apologize. It's just not, it doesn't work like that. If you're famous, get famous. Get famous. So start writing stories, start filming videos, start making songs, get famous, and then you can do that. Like he already had a channel. He's probably already had millions. And let's see how many. He's got 800,000 subscribers. So let's see how many people have seen this man's face just on YouTube. 592 million. So there's 350 million people in America. So more than just statistically, more than just every single person in America has seen this man before. Right.
At the University of St. Francis, education is more than a degree, it's a calling.
You know what? I'll let you.
Way to phrase that.
Right there. Right there. Did you see that? Right there. That's where she did.
Plans tonight?
Right here. Bam. And she's wiggling her butt and stuff. Yeah, dude. Yes, it's not real. Guys, there's a camera set up and they know this is happening. And a lot of it's not yeah, dude. Yes. You don't know I understand. When I was your age, I didn't know what I was talking about either with this stuff. I thought it was fairy dust and love in the air and magic. It's not. Love isn't an emotion. Love is a choice. After you meet somebody, you decide this person means so much to you that you will do anything to make sure that person is safe and happy. That's a choice you make. It's not, because if love was the actual thing that they talk about in movies, no one would ever fall out of love. Love, it's not true. Yeah, 100%, 100%. And I bet you like a week before, or at least a few days before he started filming, he probably posted on their Facebook page, "Hey, we're gonna be here filming videos. Any girls that want to be part of it, be on this campus or this area, this courtyard at this time. We'll be filming from 10 to 3." So it's not just some dude. If you're really good looking and you're known, if you're just some guy walking up to some girl, more than likely they would freak out. But when you got a camera going, or if you have a cameraman, they break down because they think, "Oh my God," the girls start thinking, "I'm gonna be famous." So then they act like they want to be seen. How they act like how they want to be seen because they see the camera there. And so, when a lot of times when people do live streams, they have a board that says, "I've got 600,000 subscribers. I'm on blah 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 on my platform. Smile for the camera," so people know right away. Yeah, that girl has a beautiful smile. Yes, yeah, yeah. What I miss? What was that? Was that you at 12:08? Wow, I got it for a long time. Ocean's 11. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good flick. Dating and finding your way was a tough way. Enough right there right now. Right, right. And there are actual. So when me and Lamb and Mustang were kids, prostitutes, you found prostitutes by driving to the city and seeing them walking on the streets in skimpy clothes. Now liberals tell girls sex work is real work, and back during COVID, I'm pretty sure it's like 1 in 4 girls 19 to 24 had an OnlyFans. Percentage of girls 18 to 24 who had an OnlyFans in 2020. Okay, so it says a 10%, 10%. Sorry, 10%. Dude, what do you what? Okay, what? So you got to cuss about it? What do you use your phone for at school? What do you use your phone for at school? Do you use it to do shit besides school? Maybe that are you getting A's in all of your classes? But Ocean's 11 was good. Ocean's 11. Yeah, that was a great film. Really. So Mustang, have you seen the original? 1960s. There you go. A lot of people don't even know it exists. I'm sure you do. And it happens at the time when your hormones are going haywire. Right, right, right. The thing you have to do is surround yourself with boys your age and the best way to do that is to be involved in a sport, a hobby, a band or whatever. Yeah, well, brother, think about all the laws most people don't want to follow, like speeding. Like, I don't want to have to do 25. I don't want to have to not drink and drive. I can drive drunk, and it's always laws. It's always rules. What you have to do to be successful in life is know the rules and know how to navigate the rules, not how to break the rules. Like, yeah, and the problem is phone addiction. Kids are so addicted to their phones nowadays that they say I'm fucking pissed that they're taking my phone away. Dude, this dude shot his mother the other day because she took his phone away. This one girl kills mother over taking phone. Two sisters killed the mother. This was in 2019 because she took her phone. 1 month ago, a woman killed a mother over a left purse, but over phones and tablets. It's absolutely crazy. Asking for a friend. I don't want to see it. Let me go back to all. Okay. 13-year-old in 2024 accused of killing her mom. I killed my mom and she'll never forgive me if she said I killed my mom and she'll never forgive me after her phone was taken. What city? Boston. Is that where SAZ? I don't know. And then there's a Pennsylvania one over a cell phone. So one was April and one was March. Yeah, you can't care you need to start caring about people more than you care about your phone. The problem is your connection to other people is through your phone. You should be able to say, I'm gonna leave my phone at home because I'm gonna go hang out with Billy, James, Bob, and Mark, and Martin and Mustang. and then you'll have something to do and you won't even think about your phone. It's I'm gonna say it's for the best. We didn't have cell phones didn't exist when I went to high school. We didn't have phones. We had to use a pay phone. We had to put a quarter in a machine that had a phone connected to it in order to make telephone calls outside of our house. Yeah, kids go nuts. Boston. Yeah, brother. Yeah, cheers in Boston. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Get guitar lessons. But you didn't say that before. This is the first time you've ever brought up a band or wanting to be, or you said you wanted to sing with a deep voice, whatever. Sing with your voice. Why not start singing, dude? You can download a freaking a guitar app on your phone right now to learn how to play. That's an excuse. You don't need guitar lessons to learn how to play guitar. You need a guitar. I grew up 10 miles from Boston. So I visited Boston. I get the lonk. I hold on real quick. Okay, Spencer, do you have any friends that have guitars or know anybody? Talk to your parents. Don't say I want guitar lessons. Say, do we know anybody that's got an extra guitar that we can borrow for a few weeks or whatever? Your parents probably have a friend that's got 27 guitars in their house that can give you a starter guitar to play with until to see if you like it or not before your parents drop a few $100s and get you one. You just have to start asking. Everything's available, but you can't just wish for it. Okay, so yeah, I went to a Bullfinch pub in Boston. Of course, that's where Cheers was named after. What you call it after? I can't even think of the term. Bullfinch pub. Yeah, Bullfinch Brew Pub. No, that's Syracuse, New York. What was it called? Boston bar named after Cheers. Yeah, Bull and Finch Pub. 84 Beacon Street, Beacon Hill. Right. Now it's called the Boston Bar. It's called Cheers Pub. Right. Yeah, kids go nuts over their phones. I know they do. The kids in my school district ruined it for all of us. A kid was recorded in the bathroom. I'm glad I grew up without cell phone. Me too. I got my first cell phone in '94, and even then, it was I was minority. It didn't send text messages till '99. What's going on, Takor? Oh, 99, 98. Yeah, so I got out of high school in '94, and I didn't get a phone. I didn't get a phone till I was 19. So that was 77 plus 10 is 87. So that was 98. Yeah, 98. And the reason I got the phone was because I worked for Ritz Camera and we sold phones. What's up, Dobby? I worked for Ritz Camera and we sold cell phones. I worked when I started working there. We didn't sell cell phones. We didn't have cell. The only place in the mall that sold cell phones was Radio Shack. And then when Ritz Camera started selling cell phones, they gave us a phone so we could learn what cell phones were and how to use them. So they gave us a free phone and free minutes and everything. Brother, everybody thinks that. Everybody, when they're growing up, wishes they grew up years before. Yeah, you're gonna hate your generation because music was better before, people were better before, but that's because they didn't have cell phones before. They didn't have the internet before. People learned how to be assholes on the internet. Yeah, the 80s were great. Bull and Finch. Yes, sir. Yeah, the 80s were great. So I was born in 77. So my formative years were through the 80s. Like, in the music that I learned, the music that I learned what music was the 80s bands and and everything was kick ass. And the thing is, the 70s were good for the people in the 70s, so that there was lots, like when the bands that I were in, we couldn't afford our own instruments or anything, so we found people that were in bands in like the 70s and 80s that still had the stuff in their garage, and we just started asking people in our neighborhoods. Yeah, no, the 80s were great. So there's no reason you can't listen to 80s music and wear 80s clothes and be in the 80s. I mean, start a business, that uh sells 80s attire, and find places that can get it, and start selling it on eBay and stuff. Okay, yeah, that's good. You graduated in 87. Damn, I was 10 years old. How old are you? 64, Mustang? I can't remember what you said. I thought you said it yesterday or the day before. But yeah, 87. Yeah, that was 7 years before me. 94. 94. 94? 94. Yeah, 94. The 80s were an amazing time to grow up. However, there was less of. Right, right, sure. Absolutely, absolutely. And a big thing. Right, right. But she would have been teased if she wore a Drake jacket. People just wanted a reason to tease her, and they used the jacket for the reason. You have to understand that. If she was the coolest girl in school and wore the Bon Jovi jacket, it would have been the coolest jacket in school. They wanted a reason to tease her, and she wore a Bon Jovi jacket. You have to understand there's a difference. The radio stations were great. Yeah, because we had so many different ones to choose from, and they were local. Like now, the radio stations you listen to are from California, or I don't know where you're at, but the radio stations were like 10 minutes from my house. So if you won something on the radio or whatever, you could just drive there in a couple minutes and right, yeah, 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 yeah. MTV in the 80s was great. But video killed the radio star in my mind and in my car. Yeah, today it's absolutely. And the thing is, take it from me. Reality TV is not reality. It's 100% scripted. It's so expensive to get the cameramen and the audio and lighting and everything. They can't risk not getting footage when they spend those millions of dollars. It's like $1 million an hour to film a movie or a TV show. So it's not, they have scripts. They tell people what to fight over and everything. It's not reality. It's not reality. But yeah, that's why it's so bad. Are reality shows scripted? Okay, yeah, not fully scripted, but they are heavily produced and edited to create a narrative while the basic premise is unscripted. Producers influence events, encourage conflict, edit footage to tell a story, sometimes creating scenarios or manipulating what is said. So yeah, so they're not fully scripted, but okay. Are reality shows partially scripted? 56. Okay, there you go. Yes, reality shows are partially scripted. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about, Spencer. You got to understand that they're actors and actresses. They're just not professional actors or actresses. I'm missing something here. Oh, dang it. My dang glasses. What am I missing here? If you like a song today, you can just call it up. Yeah. Call it up on demand. Yep. When I was growing up, if you liked a song, you'd either have to wait for it on the radio station to play tape. Right. And a lot of times you would miss the first 20 seconds of the song because you would hear the song and then it start, and then you'd have to run over to your tape deck, and if you didn't have a tape in it ready to go, you'd have to get that ready, then hit record, so you missed the first 20 seconds of the song. Yeah, Bon Jovi was huge when I was in school too. We have video. Yep, is the Bugles. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, Bon Jovi was great. He's okay. You're 56. Yeah, so you're 4 years older than Lovely Lamb Lunch. Yeah, and Vice City was in the 80s. Miami Vice. What's Vice City? I would also love to live in 2000. Brother, listen, Spence. We all said that. Like, when I was growing up in the 80s, I was wishing I grew up in the 60s. Yeah, and a lot of people do that. No, nobody's happy with where they grow up, typically, until they get older and they appreciate what they had. But I remember having the same. I remember having the same conversations with you, my elders about that. Man, I wish I was born when you were born. Because we see older people. We see people. You're seeing us. You're seeing people with cars and stuff, and you're like, he's got a car and a girlfriend and a wife, and we grew up in the 80s. So you're thinking that's the best. You get all this stuff because you grew up in the 80s, but it's just Vice City is a video game. Oh yeah, yep, video game, yep. Was Vice City in the 80s? Vice City video game. Yeah, I was gonna say that's 2000s. When did you say? What did you say? Vice City was the 80s revival. I didn't read it all the way. Yes. Yep. I didn't read it all the way. I thought you said it was in the 80s. I thought you were on Miami Vice. Miami Vice. There you go, boy. That's the real 80s. What year was that? 84. Crockett and Jane. Who was it? Crockett and who? Crockett and Tubbs. Yeah, boy. I tell you what. Now, and because there was no AI and because there was no digital editing and stuff, well, not barely, like you had to make models, like build small model cars and model buildings when you were filming movies and stuff. There was a lot more artists and a lot more creatives, and they taught that in school because they needed them in order for the industries to keep going. Saw Bon Jovi in 2010 and in '02 at the London in London. It was corporate, and we had Knox nitrous oxide. You had nitrous. What's going on? What's Knox mean? Knox is nitrous oxide. I had Vice City on PS2. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what the word Knox means. What does Knox mean in Britain? Nice old time? Nice old time? Nitrous oxide is what it says here. The guitarist of Bon Jovi lives in my neighborhood. My friend is going Christmas caroling at his house. That's cool. Bon Jovi. New Jersey. Vice City Stories, the most amazing soundtrack. I'm the old man in the chat. It's like a cross between Miami Vice and Scarface. What is? What am I missing here? Yeah, dude, I tell you what. When okay, like if you look at pictures in the 1950s of 50-year-olds, it was from, World War One and Two or whatnot, but the 50-year-olds, like I'm 50, I'm 49 in a month, and it's like I don't
I mean, I don't dye my hair or anything. I got a little bit of gray going on and stuff, but yeah, I mean, I'm not as old as I feel like I should be. It was Mustang. They had robo screens that flew away. Robo screens were badass. Robo screens. Yeah, those that actually use freaking light bulbs and stuff. Oh, these are 2000s. Let's see. It's a he said he's 56. What's your vintage? Lovely. I heard the O2 show was amazing. I heard the O2 is an amazing place. Did I miss something here? Oh, I thought he meant 2002. Wow. you want you want to try one more time? Oh boy. Oh, there we go. I look younger than Richard. Yeah, yeah, there we go. We'll bring up a picture or video of him.
Yes.
There you go. So that's lovely lamb lunch, Mustang. Don't forget to hit the like button. Bam bam. Shito by Calvin Klein. I'm a visionary. Oh no.
Okay, stop. Look how freaking cool this is that I started doing, and I'm doing it like way too often. Okay, so you like okay, I'll show you because it's freaking cool. Okay. Hi. Oh. Okay. Nice. Like you just delay your words after you mouth them, so it looks like imagine coming up to you're coming up to someone, you're coming up to meet them, and they go, "Hi." Like, wouldn't you be like, who just did that? Like that's odd. Like, hey. Isn't that so fun?
You got 20.
Hey. So a lot of people are asking about how I did the lagging voice thing, and they want a
22
tutorial.
million.
And all I can say is like, find words that don't make your lips touch, like hi and hey. Like I'm not that good with ventriloquism. I can't do crazy like cool songs like that. But if you can go, hey, and I also promise it's not a voiceover.
Hey,
No one else.
hey.
This is my voice. You can see my.
Hey.
Hey. Yeah. Hey. 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 I don't know how else to prove it to you guys.
AI is dude. I agree. So did you see? I don't think you were here yesterday, Mustang, but Space Cowboy made a bunch of stuff last night. Let me find it real quick. Space Cowboy. All right, let's check this crazy shit out. But the weird thing is it makes me look like a mixture between myself and Gavin Newsom, and it put a wedding ring on my hand. Oops.
My name is Richard, and I worship the legendary Space Cowboy. I love Space Cowboy. He's my favorite subscriber. That's why his name is so big on my wall.
So look, I'm wearing a wedding ring. Oops. So the AI put a wedding ring on my finger. but yeah, so it's like if I start dating a girl in a couple of years or whatever, and she says, "Were you ever married?" and I say no, and she says, "Was Richard ever married?" into and says, "Well, here's a video of him with a wedding ring on." And that's just the first weird thing that I thought of. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Howard Jones is great. Nick Kershaw. Anybody know the classic '80s song known as The Riddle? He said that The Riddle is a song about nothing. There is no big meaning. There you go. It's nonsense. What's the what? That's what makes it genius. I like it better than the song. Let's think, would it be good? Love no one is to is love no one is to blame. Love no one is to blame by Howard. Jeez, I can't read. Howard Jones like to get to know you well, and new songs are classics. Man, I can't. You can't. The '80s production was great because of I mean you had you had to prepare. You had so much bandwidth that you could put on analog tape. You made sure you used the right microphone for the right job. You everything was down to a science. Now it's, hey, get a couple of why multi-purpose use or multi-use microphones and put them close to what you want to record.
Clementine, will you be? I'm so wasted I can't even see straight.
So yeah, that's just crazy. When I was born, my grandfather bought my dad a 1969 Mustang for giving him a grandson. Wow. One, ever, ever been known as been known as Mustang my whole life. Wow, wow, wow. Genesis, yeah, yeah, they were great. I saw not Eddie Murphy. Wow, my brain's Lou Reed. Jeez, I don't know why I thought Eddie Murphy. I saw Lou Reed at Pier 5 Pavilion in, let me see, Pier 5, Pier 9. Lou Reed, Pier 9 Pavilion, Baltimore. Pier 6. Jeez, that was close. Pier 6 Pavilion. Lou Reed, Pier 6 Pavilion, Baltimore. And June 17th, 2000. Wow. Love to stay in. Yeah, Thomas Dolby's a genius. All right, Spence, brother. She blinded me with science. Science. Yeah, dude, he was great. Um, I don't think Mustang or Lamb Lunch isn't on that Discord because he's too old. Mustang might be. Yeah, well, if you don't talk about it on there, you can talk about it here. You know we're here every day. Yeah, do you remember the Hard Rock cafes? Are they still a thing? Hard Rock Cafe. Oh yeah, they still are. Yeah, that was a great place to see people. I'd show it, but I'll get my freaking wackadoos removed. 67 to 89. Right. Yeah, it's always everything but our. And then in 20 years, you'll love the music from today. Or maybe. It's a little different now. Bog time. Big time. How much longer could you be mine? Honey, honey, yeah. Oops, I think it broke it again. All right, let's see. Your details. Your deets. Let's see. Well, you can post your. Oh. That's his YouTube channel. But yeah, if you guys want to hook up or whatever, I can give you his WhatsApp info over Discord, so it's not public. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here now, fellers. Now I feel like I can finally get some sleep. But I appreciate everybody coming through. Love you guys. We'll go ahead and call it now. Oops, I broke it again. Yeah, broke it again. Okay. All right. Love you guys. All right. Bye. Bye. Bye.